Does anybody remember what a relation is? It's just a set of pairs of inputs and outputs. That's it. It's a set of pairs of inputs and output values. Okay, you want an example? Okay, how about 2 comma 3? That's a relation. Okay. An ordered pair. Anybody remember input values, what we call them? Input are X values. Or, as your math or science teacher say, independent values. Bless you, my son. Okay, your outputs are going to be what? I don't know. Dependent values. Very good. That's fantastic. Nope. Okay, so your Y values depend on your X values. Yes, you do. Do you have your packet? Well, I can't help you. If I have any extras, it would be in the extra copies algebra 2 bin. If there are none in there, you'll have to go home and print it up yourself. Okay. Where was I now? I can't remember. Domains. What domain? Yeah. Or as we say in science, independent values. Yes, we did do this. Yes, sir. Wow. Somebody's on top of things. You found your packet? All right. What's a function? Anybody remember? Yeah, want to give it a try?
Then you draw a line, the other range is negative. Draw a line through one.
Yeah, that's a vertical line test. Very good. That'll work. It won't work for the definition, but it'll work to test it. Has exactly one output. Okay. In layman's terms, or in in student terms, because I don't like to think. What does that mean? I don't know. That means you cannot repeat x's. Okay, if you have repeating x values, you do not have a function. By the way, there's 4 different ways that we show functions visually. One of them is right here. That's called mapping. What are the other ones? Graphing. Graphs. Very good. Another one? Anyone? There is a vertical line test. Somebody came up with that. Martin came up with that. To visualize what a function is, we use graphs. This is mapping. You guys, I don't know if they still teach T-shirts. T-shirts? I think they just call them charts now. And then the actual order pairs themselves, right? Okay. Now, we're going to look at some mapping diagrams and determine if these relations are a function. All right, number 1. Is it a function?
No.
Huh? No, why?
No.
Yes, sir. Not a function because, well, let's see. -3 goes to +3. 1 goes to -2. 1 goes to 1. So I'm repeating 1, right? I'm repeating the x value. So it is not a function. How about number 2? Is that a function? Am I repeating any x values? No. So it is a function. -3 goes to 3. 1 goes to 1. 3 goes to 1. 4 goes to -2. I am not repeating any x values. Okay, this is the vertical line test. And somebody was right. In fact, a couple of you were right. In that it is a function if I take a vertical, here's my function. It's part of a, well, actually, we're supposed to use a vertical line test to tell this function. Vertical line test says if I take a vertical line and I go left to right, right to left. See like that? See like that? Okay. If it crosses my graph at more than 1 point, it is not a function. So here we go. Ready? Ready? So 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point crosses at 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. 1 point, 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 1 point. So yes, this is a function. Now we have to figure out the domain and range. Now, this page is actually a little better with open and closed circles or no circles at all. Okay, this has closed circles on it. There's a closed circle, there's a closed circle, there's a closed circle. Looking at my x-axis, I'll even blow this up a little bit. Where does this, looking at my x-axis, so it goes from negative infinity to positive infinity, where does this graph start? Well, right there, right? Where does it end? Right there. So, what are the numbers? Now, are these going to get brackets or parentheses?
Right.
Brackets, because there's definitely closed circles there. Open circles or nothing at all would be open parentheses. Okay, let's look at the y-axis. Negative infinity, positive infinity. Okay, what's the smallest number of my graph on the y-axis? That looks like -3. And, oh, right there. So +4, brackets or parentheses. That's right, brackets. Are we copacetic? A little easier this time around? I don't have to what?
What? I
Lowest and highest point. That's it for the range. Same with the domain, actually. Okay, well, I'm going to do another one then. Okay, I have a line. Is it a function? Let's check it out. Is it a function? One point, 1 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 point, point, 1 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 point. So it is a function. In fact, just about every line is a function, isn't it? Except for one. No, that's not true. Now you're thinking of continuous functions, and you'll get to that in college algebra. Turning points and yes, or two-line segment. Yes. There's one line that is not a function because it's going to cross more than 1 point. Are you putting makeup on it while I'm? Should we wait? You sure? Because I'll wait until you're done with your makeup. I don't want to be, disrespectful or anything. Okay. All right. All right. There is one line. A vertical line, right? That's the only line that's not a function because it doesn't pass my vertical line test. All right, so let's figure out what my domain is. Okay. Remember, this is negative infinity, positive infinity. My lowest x value is right here, which is -7. And then my highest one is going to be +6. Brackets or parentheses. And my range my lowest y. Yep. -1. And my highest y, brackets or parentheses. All right. Flip it over. You youngins. Yearlings. I'll give you a choice. I can give you the bookwork, or you can do the back of this page. Now, number 7, this is kind of came out wrong. It should have, this point should be here, and it should curve like this. In other words, this should be a function. Do you want me to help you out with one of these? I was thinking number 6. Yes, Drew. Yes. Yeah, let me do number 6 because it's kind of. First of all, yes, sir. Yes. 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 Thank you. I'm going to do number 6. Number 3 is easy. Okay, is this a function? Yes, it is. If I take my vertical line, 1 point, 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 point. Got it? Now, okay, so actually, looks like we got a couple of boundary lines here, or asymptotes, what we call them in mathematical terms. Looks like we have a boundary line here, right? Doesn't cross that line, but it's going to go really close to it, really close, right? Looks like we got another boundary line going horizontal here. Okay. Doesn't look like it crosses there. Nope, it's curving, it's going up, 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 up. It's really close, goes up to infinity, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what's my domain? Look at the x-axis. It should be -5. But does it touch -5? No. So what does it get? Parenthesis or bracket? Parenthesis. Okay. Again, this is x equals 7. This boundary here. So what's going to be my high number for x? That's right, 7. Now, it never reaches it or crosses it. So is it get a bracket or a parenthesis? Good. All right. Here's negative infinity, positive infinity for my y. What's my lowest number for y? So you're going to go up here, going to go up here. It gets real close to y equals -3. Gets real close to -3. Does it hit -3? No, so it gets a parenthesis. And how far up does it go? Where? Awesome. Infinity always gets. Oh, you're done. Wonderful. Well, you look beautiful. Any questions? Can you do 5 problems?